Hello, it's TLE time. So let's enjoy listening to my video. Our topic for today is communicating and collaborating using ICT. We are now in quarter 2, week 4. The most essential learning competency is to participate in video and audio conferences in a safe and responsible manner. What I need to know. Safety requires responsibility, appropriateness, and common sense. So, you should know what is acceptable and safe and what isn't in using information and communications technology. This lesson will acquaint you with what an audio and video conferencing is and to participate in a safe and responsible manner. Through audio and video conferencing, you can save a lot of time and money. It's an effective communication. Not only can you hear people's voices through video conferencing, you can also see the people you are talking to see their expressions, body language, and instant responses. Online tools such as audio or video conferencing and e-groups are some of the tools that can help entrepreneurs reach out to people, just like what we had today during pandemic. This lesson will provide basic information in using different audio or video conferencing tools on the internet that can be used to communicate to other people. This lesson will also introduce the basic functions of these communications tools and present ways in sending and receiving text, audio, and digital information to others online. Before we start our lesson, may I know what do you understand about an audio and video conferencing is? 1. Blank is the use of video and audio to connect two or more people from different points in the globe simultaneously and in real time using the internet. A. Blog. B. Email. C. YouTube. D. Google Meet. 2. Never blank to any instant messages, phone call, video call, or screen sharing request from someone you do not know. A. Reply. B. Refuse. C. Forward text. D. Accept pictures. 3. Never blank a file from someone you do not know, including email attachments. A. Refuse. B. Delete. C. Accept. D. Forward. 4. Choose a strong blank for your Google Meet, Messenger, and Skype account. A. Letter. B. Symbol. C. Number. D. Password. And number 5. Never reply to a request or reveal your blank data. A. School. B. Number. C. Location. D. Personal. What's in? We are now in the 21st century learning in the most relevant, useful, and in-demand skills in today's schools. We have already learned about blogging and how to share blogs in a safe and responsible manner. Did you update your blogs? Have you ever tried to talk to your loved ones through video call? Our next lesson will be about audio and video conferencing and how to use it in a safe and responsible manner. Are you excited for this lesson? Discussing new concepts and practicing new skills. Let's take a look at these pictures, which are usually used in audio and video conferencing. The first one is the software. The programs and other operating information used by a computer. Next, sign in. In computer security, logging in or logging on or signing in or signing on is the process which an individual gains access to a computer system by identifying and authenticating themselves. And the last one is password. Secret word or phrase that must be used to gain admission to something. How do people communicate with each other, especially in this time of pandemic? There are many tools that can be used in communication. One of these is through audio and video conference. And the last one is password. Secret word or phrase that must be used to gain admission to something. How do people communicate with each other, especially in this time of pandemic? There are many tools that can be used in communication. One of these is through audio and video conference. Activity 2. Who am I? As a grade 6 learner, you are familiar with class meetings. Do you know that there are also audio and video meetings or conferencing? What are some of the things you do in setting up these meetings to make sure that they run smoothly? What do you do to prepare for the meeting and to conduct the entire meeting? How do they help us in everyday living? Just like what we had today. Especially those who are in online synchro or online asynchro. They are using this platform. Can you identify these tools and software that you can use in communicating with other people? These are some tools you can use where you can chat and see the person that you are talking to. The difference in this meeting lie on the equipment used. Wide screens and monitors are usually used for video conferencing through different softwares and sites. One of the platforms that is frequently used in audio and video conferencing is the Google Meet. It works very well for individuals and group of people. Without any of the applications or tools, it is very impossible to participate in video conference. We will be using the Google Meet as our platform. Especially on our class, we also use this platform already. How to use Google Meet in video conferencing. First, install Meet using device. Second, launch Meet and sign in to your Google account. If you do not have an account, click Create an account. 3. After signing in, you can click New Meeting. But if the meeting is hosted by another person, click Join Meeting. After you receive the link or the code to join the meeting. 4. You can now start video conference with other people after you are admitted by the host. 5. When participating in audio and video conferencing, it is very important to observe the guide, guidelines and protocols. Be safe and responsible. These are the protocols when participating in an audio and video conferences. Attendance of the participants will be checked. After testing your speakers and video cameras, you are expected to turn them off. Only after you are recognized by the moderator should you turn your speaker and video camera on. Turn on your camera so your teacher can see you. Wear decent attires. Observe one device per user. Never open accounts simultaneously through a mobile phone, laptop, and desktop. Some of the guidelines when participating in audio and video conferences. Be punctual and courteous. No multitasking. The people can see you unless you turn off your camera. If it is improper for a face-to-face meeting, then it doesn't work for video either. Make sure you have good light. No eating. Do video calls from your desk or other appropriate location. You can also use other tools, apps in video conferencing like Facebook Messenger, Skype, and others. We are now in engagement. What is it? What do you think are other types of communications? Have you tried logging in to access content in a website before? What are the other tools and softwares that we can use in audio and video conferencing? How will you participate in this kind of communication? I would like you to learn the difference between an audio conferencing from video conferencing and its advantages and disadvantages. An audio conferencing is a telephone meeting conducted between multiple separate callers. 3 callers define a conference. Audio conferencing is sometimes called teleconferencing and traditionally means using a telephone instrument to conduct a business meeting. It is also sometimes called teleconferencing and traditionally means using a telephone instrument to conduct a business meeting. What are the advantages of audio conferencing? First, telephones are widely accessible and generally provide an easy method for meetings attendees to join in to a conference session. 2. Users of telephones can easily operate their telephones and connect to location both within and outside of their home and office. Third, teleconferences are quick, easy, and generally widely accessible for participants. But there is also a disadvantages of audio conferencing. Telephones can vary significantly in their ability to produce clear and intelligible audio. For example, the quality of audio produced by a cellular telephone can be quite different than quality of audio produced from a conference room speaker phone. The varying degree of audio quality introduced into an audio conference by callers can negatively affect the overall meeting. In some cases, the noise induced by lowest quality audio conference participants can be so great as to become disruptive to all call participants. What is video conferencing? A video conferencing is the use of video and audio devices to connect two or more people in different locations on the globe simultaneously and in real time using internet. It is also known as video teleconferencing. What is the advantages of video conferencing? Reduces travel expenses, increases productivity. It's an effective communication and builds good relationships with your family, classmates, teachers, and friends. And keep connected to your friends, classmates, teachers, and family, and improves teamwork. The disadvantages of video conferencing are less personal contact and understanding, network instability and time lag, technical issues on teacher-student hands-on activities, more stress and less organization. Even though it is easy to conduct the conference at any time, it is practically difficult for people working in different time zones. After learning what is audio and video conferencing, now let's do an activity. You're going to draw a happy face if the statement is true and a sad face if it is false. First, in conducting a video conference, it is important to look into the monitor while speaking and refrain from side conversation. 2. One important factor to consider in video conference is that you should speak clearly in a normal tone and at a normal volume. Third, teleconference is communicating with two or more people at the same time in different locations. 4. In a video conference, dress code is not necessary. And number 5, internet connection is not important in an audio and video conference. Let's sum it up. Help me rearrange the jumbled words. So you're going to arrange the jumbled word to give the correct answer. For number 1, blank, you need to click this when you want to be part of an audio conference. 2 is the use of video and audio devices to connect two or more people in different locations on the globe simultaneously and in real time using the internet. 3. Blank is a sequence of characters that identifies a user when logging onto a computer or website. 4. Blank, something that enables one to pass or gain admission, such as a sequence to access to a computer system. 5. To establish communication and initiate interaction with a computer or system. What you can do. So you're going to do activity 5. Let's do it. Read and answer the following questions. You're going to answer the questions in your own words. The first question is, what is the difference between an audio conferencing and video conferencing? Give 2 advantages and 2 disadvantages. Next, What are some of the video conferencing software? And the third one is, give some guidelines that should be followed when participating in an audio and video conferencing. Good job! Let's test what you have learned from the very start of our lesson. First, blank is the use of video and audio to connect two or more people from different points in the globe simultaneously and in real time using the internet. A. Blog, B. Email, C. YouTube, or D. Google Meet. 2. Never blank to any instant messages, phone call, video call, or screen sharing requests from someone you do not know. A. Reply, B. Refuse, C. Forwarded text, or D. Accept pictures. 3. Never blank a file from someone you do not know, including email attachments. A. Refuse, B. Delete, C. Accept, D. Forward. 4. Choose a strong blank for your Google Meet, Messenger, and Skype account. A. Letter, B. Symbol, C. Number, D. Password. And last, never reply to a request to reveal your blank data. A. School, B. Number, C. Location, D. Personal. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe in my YouTube channel. Hope you learn a lot.